Sideline a good bit. It looks like he's got it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up. First and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans drive. Throwing on second and long. Allen. Deep downfield. That's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Play action, now it's Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Charles, you talk about this defense. They're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Come on. You better bring it. Ozzy.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Mike 2, Mike 2. All day, every day. Hey, back it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette hitting
double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes left side. 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second and 9 now. Rolling to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Galladay. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second and 7.
Choose the right. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's keep it now.
To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Alabama, creative. Okay. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Succop's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. McCrane on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a play fake. Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Brady's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And it's caught by Hooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown! Colin Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to throw here.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Brady got to have this one. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
Bro, what the fuck?
He sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll set up to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down. Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And running with power here. And he's taken down inside the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A give right side now to Hunt. Muscles him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball